So I joined the Army because it's such an extensive career choice for my family. My dad was, he was 23 years Navy. My uncle, he's a major, and one of my aunts is also a major, and so it was just a really good choice for me. When I first decided that I wanted to join, I was like, can I go through basic training? That was one of the first hurdles because I'm 5 nothing and I'm only $125. And so that was the first hurdle. But I think one of the challenging things when I'm actually here is just trying to attain all my goals that I want, because I strive really high and I put myself on a really high standard, but I need to not be my worst critic. So my dad was on a Navy match grade team, and he had one of his friends, his name was Bruce Gherkin, and he introduced us to the sport. And I just got started in Kitsap, Washington, and I went out there every weekend and had a cold every weekend, but I loved it. So that's where I got started. So when I'm shooting, it's kind of frustrating. I'm really religious, and so like sometimes I'll pray. Sometimes I have these like different things that are kind of written on my rifle, and I'll just take the time to just read everything that I have on there. And I also just remind myself that getting angry to the point where my heart rate is rising isn't going to do anything good for me. And so just kind of keep that in the back of my mind, that a calm, level is going to get the best results in a competition or training. One of the big things for me is like taking the deep breaths, because like I did a lot of heart rate training and stuff like that, and so I know that like my resting heart rate is 55 beats per minute, and so I just think of the number 55. I'm just gonna take deep breaths and like go through it so I can calm myself back down. So for women that are thinking about getting in the sport, I think you should definitely keep in mind that my sport in particular, 50-meter three-position rifle and air rifle, is actually a very female predominant sport. And so you're not going to be one of the only females on the line. There's a lot of people who are trying things, for the first time, and I think shooting should be one of them. I think one of the biggest role models for me are my parents, because they have supported me unconditionally. Going through school was hard, but they always said that like, pursue your dreams, even if it's not college. Like, just do what you love, because at the end of the day, it's not, everybody else that you're trying to please yourself. And so I feel like they were always really supportive. One of the most rewarding things about being a soldier is knowing that when the flag raises and your national anthem is playing, like, you are a part of that, rather than, being a civilian. Yes, you are a part of it, but being an Army soldier is like, you are in the sisterhood and the brotherhood, and it's amazing. Like, and having my parents, like, I've never seen my dad cry, but he teared up when I was at MEPS, and I was, when I had my oath, and it was amazing. Like, just to know that I'm representing my country and everything like that, but I'm also, continuing on a career choice that has brought a lot of happiness to my family. It's something special. For women who are considering joining the military, I think it's an amazing career path. You're joining something that's bigger than you. You're supporting your country, and I internationally have supported my country and represented, but it's just something incredibly different about how, wearing the green uniform and, representing them in that capacity. So it's awesome.